when it came to actually getting on the site. So seeing us move over there is a little alarming.
We're even starting with Fracture. I mean,
we have exactly the same bans that those teams did before in the LCQ. G2 bans Icebox. We see Acend banning, you know, unexpected when it comes to like the way that they prepared themselves for those 2 months. But yeah, makes sense, right? If you want to surprise your opponents. Now, when it comes to compositions,
look at that.
So far, there are some changes. Nukkye is on the raise, no, instead of the Neon. So that's a big swap up.
I think I take more away from G2's previous series here. I mean, Acend had an opportunity to close out that series versus Mech, and it was missed. That was the unfortunate part of it. Look at that. Actually, we're going to get a pretty fiery start here to the pistol round as Acend straight through into Arcade here. Nukkye actually the one to open up on Cned, though.
And Nukkye's my player to watch in this one. I want to see if he can be that X factor that might be needed. But Link going to take matters into his own hands and find 2 for himself. So the site's well under the Acend banner. Spike can be safely planted. Avova's creeping a little closer. Maybe I'm lying to you. How has he gotten Link out of all of that? And the 2v3 is not impossible. Managing to turn the flash, but no swing. And Starxo, I mean, 39 HP. He's not impossible to remove, but the double stack towards tower is the tricky part to try and get around. Nukkye still looking for it, and there's that contact found. So they've removed Avova from the equation, leaving just Nukkye alive now. And yeah, that's when it all comes together.
Cned's role changing a little bit and things slowing down. I think Link actually suits that. He builds into that kind of system really, really well. And that's what I'm most excited about here is Acend can kind of lean back towards those sort of fundamental aspects of their gameplay.
Okay, so Monster trying to set up Starxo to get that free fight towards tower, but Hoody's... Hey, he was suppressed. He was somewhat flashed, and he's still got the angle. Good for another. Oh, Monster, that's unfair. That doesn't feel right that he wins the fight. And that 3v3 begins. Spike not planted. And Meddo looking to try and find a gap on that smoke. Nothing being provided here, but a barrel noted. Cned now seen. Beautiful. Meddo, good shot. Removing Cned is huge. That isolates the 2 on the side just a little more. Nukkye finds Vakk, and now it's Monster. This is tough. He'd have to find some individual fights, and actually Meddo gives him one. That worries me. He's got his knife back up, so he could identify another player's position here. What can he note? Doesn't want to tap on the spike yet. Yeah, okay, spots Avova. Nukkye unnoted. Nice, such a difference maker, however. It is what it is. Now, this all looks... They're trying to sell that B piece again, but you can see they're holding a little bit more deeper towards that A site. Starxo yet to commit the wall as well, so this should be telling that it's not the same old, so Nukkye over there in a moment.
Meddo's just keen to play rotation here as well with the fault line, but it has drawn Nukkye this way. Avova, I mean, well, there was a moment there that it could have progressed towards A side, but now, as I said, Meddo actually going to join Nukkye in rotation back towards this side of the map. Like me, might be a little bit of a bloodbath on the way in here. There's 4 members of Acend towards main.
He's still got 1 smoke to commit. That could make it uncomfortable for Acend, but they still got the wall from Starxo, so that kind of negates that. Monster on the start already, and now Meddo just puts himself in the line of danger. Nukkye's got his back. Cned goes down. This is still looking okay. They haven't been able to breach towards the site, right? They haven't been able to crest through and work towards the spike plant. This is a really nice hold. Oh, that could change things, though. Gonna force them away, and Vakk takes the space right back, securing safe passage for the spike, allowing that to come through. Monster isolates Mixwell, who kind of went ahead when the other 2 couldn't find impact, so a little disjointed in it. But now Nukkye and Hoody, the 2 danger men here in this roster, I still feel. Vakk's found Hoody, and it's all on Nukkye. This man can be an absolute beast, but Vakk just steps out. Eyes on this adjustment, right? Big purchase coming, and we finally have those operators out, and Mixwell getting proactive, and Dips has to. Respects the early utility, and once again, Acend get to run what they want.
Again, Hoody, though, he's going to be put in this position to really hold down and win out this 1v1. He wins it, but he's down to 8 HP, though.
Yeah, but look at the success elsewhere. Mixwell down, Hoody down. Even with 1 bit of success going their way, it's instantaneous favor for Acend. The ult comes in, finds very little, but buys time, if anything.
Oh, no.
HP a little low on a couple of players. Actually, Monster just straight up gives up on life. Meddo gets the happiest kill of his life. Like, oh, great, didn't even have to see him. The post plant. Bear in mind, Cned does have his tour de force in hand now. Those late smokes keeping them held back.
And a molly inside that smoke to the right as well.
Ooh, I didn't even know the molly. You're absolutely right. Cned gonna isolate Avova coming back in through CT. Great trade for Nukkye. Still wants more, gets more.
Wow.
That's the difference maker you need sometimes.
It looked like Acend had an absolute dead guarantee there of converting that post plant, but somehow Nukkye and Meddo break through. Again, like I said, the arcade, everybody from Acend is positioned down towards B main.
Nice. It's gambly, Mike, but we love gamba here. This could work out. I mean, I say work out, right? It could do more damage than a traditional round, so... Oh, that's info. Vakk's got so much info of that.
Actually, Starxo's just going to dial up the pressure towards site, reading that there's a little bit of a weaker hold here. Still comes through, can't close out that kill off the Nukkye, though.
I quite like the switch up though. Just taking the fight towards arcade rather than pushing up towards tower, but it does leave vulnerabilities. And now they're losing out. Link's gone down, the pop of the ult scene. It's in danger and he knows it. Oh dear, that's terrifying. With that, surely Nukkye just posts this. How is Cned here? How is he here? Oh, Cned's got him. Finds Nukkye. I don't know how that didn't just get sent into tower. Maybe just not aware that Cned could have got there. Mixwell now on the cross as well. Pops the ult and he finds Vakk. It's all on Cned in the 1v2. This is critical stuff. Avova still just with the classic as well. 10 seconds. Where is that spike? It's on the site itself, but certainly far from planted. And surely Mixwell just plays the clock, right? Oh my word, he swings early. It's over.
Meddo as well. G2 should just wait this out. It's going to be a full 5v5.
Yep. Underhand flash through by rope. Should get them the close space. Clears that. That's Hoody, Avova, many now committed. And Cned's position could be interesting. I want to see if that comes into effect. Do they consider it? Mixwell is looking and loses. Cned finds him, but he overstays. He doubles down on the peak. Don't know if he needed to, but I guess the smoke towards main made them nervous, made them want to double down on that fight. But Hoody left on 10 HP, taking the fight towards Sand. Monster's got the better of him. The defuse to halfway. They've got to get on this. No one's swinging it. The defuse can just come in.
Oh, they missed the molly. I was looking there. Link had his molly the whole time.
Where did it?
It landed.
Don't worry, I'll keep them quiet.
Okay, flash in. No one's really been playing towards arcade early, but Starxo's going to take it so quick. I feel like this agent just suits him so well. The pace to Neon, just... And a selfless player too. I think that's something you have to kind of highlight if you're playing Neon in that way. Now we have the ults coming in, so let's see if anyone really escapes it. Mixwell looks screwed. But actually, how is Hoody finding two there? Tell me how, I don't get it, but Link now needs to evacuate the site.
Monsters is going to eat up that, but well, no, actually they can still try and get this res off. Yeah, with G2 off site, the orbital strike going to cut things off.
They can.
The nade from Nukkye! What?
Oh, monster.
Was that all the way over the top?
Oh, really within range to utilize it.
Look towards Vakk here in CT though. Whether or not he can pick up one of these kills, they have to get aggressive.
They've got to be aware, man. They've got to be aware of the chance that someone's push. And again, really diligent from the split towards A main. And well, Vakk actually gets a chance at this. It's a really slim chance. So we know there's two coming through main. That's not a disastrous scoreline. It's 5 moments here or there, but it's still G2. And there's always that reminder, it's like, it is G2. These guys always seem to be able to create space, create moments now.
Or dig their heels in.
Yeah. They get really in the trenches for it, but this fight could be a great deal. Nukkye just crouching under head height for now. That should be enough information. Yeah, rightly backing away from that.
Almost opportunity to line 2 up there, but...
Ooh, that's a lot.
Lots of information on the back of the knife. Acend going to look to re-aggress here. A ton of damage done.
Dangerous games. Yeah, you're right. The flash is decent. Meddo so far to find Cned though. Again, the damage is great, but the shutdown's not coming in. Mixwell's picked off Monster, and he's still working his way up by main. Back to the left, notes it, loses it. Vakk outdoing Mixwell. Making this to a 3v3 at the time. Oh dear, Nukkye catches Vakk completely unawares. And
once again, Acend will push through and actively clearing one of these areas.
Link's got to have heard all of this. Sure. Please send assistance.
But nobody's rotating just yet, though.
No. Like one Brimmy boy in ropes, and
now.
that's it. G2 are holding it. Okay, so most of them... Oh, Cned got caught by that. Is he just chilling? What is Cned up to? How is he... Okay, doesn't get spammed out. Doesn't actually get punished for being caught in that. The site is there. Hoody's got the spike, so that should be going down. The smoke's still in place. Looking at the flank here, Starxo's got contact. Stun goes in, and you're gonna have the swing as well off the back of the old monster. Really nice approach from Acend. Link's timing is gorgeous, coming in through the door just as the pinch approaches. Now Meddo's still done well to at least try and do some damage, give Hoody and Nukkye a chance in this 2v4, but the res is gonna come out. Monster back on his feet, and Hoody has to try and get proactive, find a pick somewhere. Oh, this is really uncomfortable. Hoody doing the best he can. Too many angles, too little.
Here between the post plants and how much more uncomfortable it is for G2 on the back of Acend being proactive.
And it looks like Acend are reading into this A piece heavily. Heavily. That's 4 players.
Massive info on. Was that 4 or 5?
I'm not sure.
The knife comes in at the perfect time for Monster.
It looks like a bare minimum 3, so it's a lot. And Cned's still on this angle, right? They still haven't been able to push him off this angle, so you gotta wait for that utility. There's the first piece, gets to re-step in. Hoody's got the angle first. Great work to take him down. Now the engage off the back with a re-aggress. Oh, Link and Starxo in combination, but the overstep from Monster gets punished by Mixwell. The trades are back and forth. It leaves it in the 2v2. And where do you put your stock? You got G2's headliners, right? Nukkye and Mixwell facing off against Link, the new addition, and Vakk. This is gonna be a tough battle. I like that Mixwell got proactive, but take it down to 10 HP. Vakk gonna try and make a
Oh my god!
Oh, and he dodges! Oh, speaking of dodging, Mixwell just ducking his head down. Bullets flying past. He's got 10 HP. The Molly!
How is Mixwell alive? How is he alive?
I don't know. This seems so ridiculous. Another smoke comes in just on the spike to allow to get it to halfway. He's got to find Link. He has to find him. He can't do it. Acend play it back in. Get to 11.
Oh.
I try this all the
That's
time.
tough for Hoody. It's actually really slowed down.
Starxo trying to nutmeg them. He sat in the smoke.
He slipped through? They passed each other.
Oh no. Oh no. But Nukkye's also gotten past. So Link could be dead here. This is weird. This is straight up weird.
There's no way. This time he's going to be... Oh, okay.
Oh!
Unfortunately, the trade doesn't actually come through from Starxo yet. He's positioning himself still in a position to do damage. He's found 2.
Oh, and now he pops the ult. Tries to bait them to think that he's maybe crossed away, trying to offset the time because he's solo HP. He's still on 10 HP, but he's brought this to a favorable 3v2. I don't know how. Underhand flash is good to force Nukkye off the angle. Gives a little space for Cned, but the trade's perfect.
Oh my
and that's
god.
Nukkye, large and in charge. The 1v1, and Cned pins him to the ground. It's going to be 12 for Acend. His ult as well, so that could be something to look at trying to garner into this round. On the other side, ult's getting burnt up. Vakk one away from his, but the battle really coming down.
There's a setup here from Acend though. 4 people early on. Cned actually going to open things up.
And the follow-up, Acend are making it hurt. They're getting so aggressive. There's that ult we're talking about. Meddo now just stunned, dazed and confused. It's gambling with a little bit of inside knowledge, right? They're playing that proactive defense. I don't mind it. So you take the space, you do the legwork that gives you a little bit more information. As it stands, though, we have a plant, and G2 will be pushing further forward. They need a couple of kills here.
They need to be aggressive,
that's as simple as it is. Yeah, they need to kind of stick this line. And Acend should know that, right? Like, you know what your opponents need and what they want, and that's going to buy a little bit more space. They've got to capitalize, though, and it's not enough. I don't think it's enough at all, and neither does Link. Going to find 2 and leave Mixwell. The last man standing! He made raps.
Beautifully played as well. Like I said, just time and time again, Acend were putting themselves in a position to just dampen, just take away some...
No. And that was the biggest issue when they played as a Haven the last time.
I will say I still liked a lot of the ideas G2 had with the quick flanks. You know, whether it was in the mid-round with some mid-aggression, converting that into pushing down on a flank very quickly.
There we go.
Teams playing the Killjoy. Now, to add another layer to this Killjoy comp and what it means for the team again.
Now, Cned going to deal with Tommy.
Meddo's actually tucking in to back
give
default.
away that it is Meddo, and he's sticking around. He could have potentially slipped to CT if he'd wanted to. Tries to stick around longer. Doesn't get what he wants. So, speaking of not getting what you want, plan not coming through just yet, but a dangerous plan. That's open to long, and they don't have anyone on lock. Little bit dangerous there, but the timing window is shut. So G either be that or Cned, potentially, with that frenzy still in hand. I'm already going to be pushed out of position.
He's not checked upon.
You're going to get checked on, surely. Still gets away with 1, which is more than he should have had. And the wrap from Starxo is so good. He was waiting in garage. Oh, this is so nice. Nukkye now back in the site, tricky to bring into effect with 3 bodies, complementary angles.
Come through.
Oh, heavy emphasis towards mid.
Vakk actually only brings a classic into this. Didn't even get a pistol upgrade.
Okay. And pretty the correct read because of this money, and Nukkye's done perfectly. Swats away Cned, and that's a lot of the punch gone from this round. This could be good for G2 if you want to see it clean. Oh dear. And that ain't clean at all. Fighting Hoody as well. The HP sword.
Oh my god.
Link.
How is Link alive?
How are you alive? I don't know. I genuinely don't. Nukkye's got to be careful here. Nukkye's read it so well. Starxo still being such a threat. Oh, the timing. Yeah, that's really good. Using the Prowler just to re-clear Garage. You could see him considering just swinging it. Still goes in. Had been testing this site earlier on, so they should be a little more aware of this. Oh, Meddo tries to hold his nerve. This could be dangerous, though. He's kind of in between them. Now, the trade comes out. Link's going to deal with Meddo, but there's further problems on the side. The paranoia doesn't hit. Avova gets to keep his life for a second longer. Great trade from Nukkye to fill that gap. Trade comes back in. A monster. What an adjustment.
Beautiful.
Oh, that's stunning from Monster. They have to try and clear towards the site. Oh, and they've got the Nightfall as well. Yeah, this is beautiful work. This is nice from Starxo. And maybe this is how it denies it. Mixwell catching all of that utility, has to fall away from it. But Acend now get kind of cut in pieces, right? They haven't had that perfect beginning, and Avova on the double dip towards middle. This ain't bad at all. Yeah, the lockdown comes in, but they've lost so much space. This has to be from Cned. They've got to know there's another. They've got to know that Avova was around here. And the divide goes up as well. Oh, he gets a 1v1. Oh, I thought he could have maybe had that too.
How has this come to a 2v2 though? Link's actually able to retrieve the spike, TP across the A site, gets himself a clean plant. Cned down to 17 HP. See now, actually, as G2 is split, there's an opportunity for Acend to actually take a numbers advantage here.
Okay, so they've one-way smoke towards CT. They've checked towards Heaven, no one nearby. So it's where do Acend sit in these post plants? One towards Hell, one towards Site, I guess. Kind of, they can both, it depends on the timing here, right? Like, they can both swing potentially towards long. And Cned's timing's gonna be, he's lost it. Oh, no, why? He gets a second go at that, but no, Meddo takes his life. And now Link finds one. The drop down's already come in. He's on the ground. Hoody now boots on the ground. Would say long here. And let's see, again, Prowlers, gonna be indicative of pressure, but a second check could indicate how close they are, how much commitment there is. And that's an Owl drone too. Okay, that's a lot of presence now. And Cena's just let rip towards Mixwell, needs to follow up. No! Nukkye denial! And the Prowler didn't know Avova towards Suez. It just didn't clear him. So we're none the wiser. Avova gets away with just daylight robbery. For this, right. There we go. None of this heard yet. He wants that pick. He is so desperate for one kill here.
10 seconds
and
left.
He's actually got it. He's taken down Nukkye. Does he get the plant now? Avova so close by. Should be able to just run in. Gun out. There it is. Avova is seeing Link kind of fitting that safe pair of hands, because you know that we were saying about Avova, the clutch man himself, but this aggression's not stopping. Finally, a little bit of support behind it. Prowler dealt with, and they're pushing this one. Starxo's been killed by Vakk. Okay, not ideal. Not ideal.
I'm not even sure actually if the Hunter's Fury tag comes through at the same time there. Curious to see, but Acend actually managing to get through Garage here. Meddo's got to be careful.
It was pinged. It was pinged. They were so aware of this already. I think Meddo does get wrapped on, though. Maybe just unaware of the timing that they had for this. I don't think they can escape this three-play stack. The smoke's still up. So it does actually give them a little bit of cover to play with, but it does at least close the gap here. Mixwell sharp to it. Link's now gone. It's on Monster. A 1v4. We saw heroics from Leo. We're going to need something here, and that ain't it. It ain't clean. It ain't pretty. And it's a round for G2. And this is what we're saying, though, Mike, right? This, I feel, is very characteristic of what we've wanted from G2 for a while is...
Engagement.
And now the adjustment. They get to feel the pressure. All that KJ utility. You've got Mixwell on that early rotate. Oh, Meddo made a meal of it. Avova's there quick, though. Players noted Mixwell almost over swinging that, trying to find the challenge while the site was already contested, and Acend with very little, making a massive deal of this one. Oh, and the shot from Cned sharp. Nukkye outstays his welcome to CT. There's Hoody left in the 1v4. Oh man, this is hard to clear this site. Yeah, some of the players a little lower. Monster and Link, but Cned and Starxo still sitting pretty, but that's clean enough. That gives you a shot at this. Excuse me?
Yeah, I guess not revealed. I
Fair
don't know where
enough.
that one went. The problem being now G2 have to kind of innovate on the fly. Where Acend are now showing a little more versatility in their ability to... Oh, actually, this time around the smoke goes up in window.
Oof.
Actually does catch
hell.
Cned. A ton of damage done as well, down to 30 HP, so potentially taking some of the bite out of a potential execution. Mixwell actually donning the operator here.
Sorry, from G2, so he's on an island. This is scary times for Mixwell. And there may be no backing away at this point. Link takes a look towards back of sight, notes nothing. And now the pressure, Mixwell's in danger. Can he keep his life long enough? Finally, Meddo's there. He's got support. And they're being held up at long. This is good counter utility to slow this approach. And now the backlines are trying to address this flank quickly. They're holding onto the side for now, and Avova's found two. Vakk and Link go down, and now they're pinched. Cned was already the walking wounded, and now he's the walking dead. 4-7, G2 finding value there, and I've got to say, Mixwell holding his nerve that long was so worrying, but he held it.
We'll see if Acend have another look here, because they've resorted back towards attempting to take this A lobby control. It's another adjustment from G2 that kind of catches them off guard. What's this? One off the lockdown, Blade Storm available here. Nothing else. Well, Starxo within touching distance. G2 obviously Mixwell and Avova on their ultimates for the final round. Yeah, another adjustment here from Meddo as well. The utility spread pretty thin. Actually, Acend with another fantastic read. They know that there's a little bit of space to be found on B side, but Meddo stands his ground in garage.
Yeah, Meddo's doing really well here. Cned does isolate Mixwell, but Meddo again with a trade. Paranoia hits, but he can't do much with it. Close to the gap with the TP, comes out of it. Meddo's just fine. 3 this round, and once more. Oh, divine work from Meddo. 4 kills. And Vakk left in the 1v3. So many angles to worry about. He's gonna go for the operator, maybe just to deal with Avova. Couldn't.
Yeah, from G2.
And away we go. There's everything to set into motion. The site's completely free. It's full retake.
Lots of utility though. With Acend giving this up, there's so much utility at their disposal in this retake. See the reveal set up, the fault line set up here. The explosion probably going to come through from heaven.
Yeah, waiting for that now to come in.
On site for G2.
There's the horn going through, and Hoody's still going to find Cned on the drop down though. Takes him away just as he tried to get towards the side. That post plant vision seems very much right in front, so they seem aware that there is someone still around. But G2 have committed fully to this.
Oh no. The alarm bot comes through. The diligence still on the side of G2.
The fight towards the side. It's Hoody to find Vakk in the end. And there it is cleared. And Monster making that shorty go to work. Bloody hell. No follow-up on the owl drone. Garage taken. Mixwell's going to get ahead of that. Got to be aware on the timing and the temptation, I'm sure, for Monster to just spray through that and just see if it can... Oh, he's caught a glimpse. Does he jump down? No, he's going to actually hold on this. He's going to have faith on the boys on the side, and the trade's actually pretty good for G2 to go toe-to-toe until then. Monster.
Orbs and try and get it online. Mixwell trying to get ahead of this utility, and this is one of the things we identified they needed to do.
Oh. And that Prowler's just, you know, beelining towards it. Still alive. He should be dead. How is he living? You can see all the assists, all that utility. This is difficult. Avova could be nasty with this, man. I need do they get the timing right? There's 3 players around this corner. Meddo. Oh, the flash is good. And the punish off the back. Oh, Avova and Meddo just decimate Acend. They read that rotate so well. They all got caught towards CT, Mike. There was nowhere to run.
Beautiful pinch set up by G2. Now Cned finds himself at a 1v4. Can he get this done? Be for G2 to tie things up. First one here is Meddo, and won't even make it past. 4-man walk through mid.
G2 are waiting for this, technically. But does that timing close on them? That window of chance? Oh no! Nukkye's gone down! There could have been a follow-up, but there's the follow-up. Monster! Comes alive, takes down Mixwell. The overwhelm towards Hoody. Vakk's got him, and you're right, but that's Meddo again. There's that
my
impact.
God.
Signs of life within this squad. Mixwell gonna put himself first. Dive in towards the side. Wall goes up, and they're held back. Deep smokes towards CT, and garage as well, and you can see that they're investing utility under that assessment, under that assumption. But there's the fight back on the side. They re-aggress, they take the space back. Monster again gonna take down Meddo, his opposite number. Bit of a tag from the ult, but not enough to do too much damage. It's Hoody to find Monster. So this 4v4 rests after all that burst, all that aggression.
And Link, he's going to be in a really tough spot. He's got his smoke coming back up now. With this Cosmic Divide, should know exactly what the deal is.
I call this guy the safe pair of hands. I feel he's always good for at least one. Make them work for this. How much can one man do, though? Link's still standing, and he's found a way out of sight. He's navigated around this. They've got to be aware that he was here, though, right? The smoke went up at perfect timing. He's got to know that something's up. And they're looking for him. And he's being given nothing. Spikes now down. There's the first contact. Finds Mixwell. Still good for one. Still makes something of this. But look at what they're left with. Vakk and Starxo. The position swung on. Got greedy. Wanted to get that extra piece of utility invested. They found that timing window. And Vakk finds ahead of Avova. Oh, and there it is. Okay, to take space. Now, it's not like Acend aren't here, but Mixwell wants straight towards the Link and the Vakk, man, they tailor-made that to tee up Mixwell to punish Vakk, basically, to get that pressure towards the A-Link. But Meddo finding Cned as well. It's back all even, and this is madness. This is a real pandemonium-based round. Starxo with the aggress down a sewer, but Meddo is there, and Meddo is always good for these frags right now. Vakk left on no HP. Literally, he's already allowed that cross to come in, but look at this backfill. The timing of Avova goes and checks on it, but with 5 HP, Vakk succeeds.
Actually, Meddo comes through and finds both kills.
Again, man, you know what? I was lucky before, and I'll note that I was lucky. And they're maybe trying to draw out this, right? Can they punish any of these positions that aggress off the back of that contact? See, 20 HP in Suez, the timing.
Spike down.
Surgical precision from the man with the Phantom.
You do consider that. Did see a switch up previously with the placement of that lockdown. Cned, though, gets himself into a nice little off angle. He's going to find another kill. No way, Cned!
Oh, Cned! This is unbelievable. 20 HP, and he has been just like a surgeon's blade. Vakk denies the ace. He's like, guys, we've had. And this set piece, is their commitment behind it? They're going to swing on long with this. Okay, Prowler goes in, haunts there, notes Mixwell, but that's, again, they don't know it's Mixwell, noting a player. Aldrone comes in, but that's through sewer, so that's at least 2 you can somewhat bank on. Still aware that a player's dedicated, and on the 3rd try of utility invested, Cned commits behind it. Trying to find options. Avova tempted to try and dip through middle. There's the ult coming in. Vakk can deny this. Maybe.
Well, no, you can't.
Actually, no, you can't, yeah.
So we're talking about this.
Oh, they got to
this
respect it
adjustment
now.
of the placement.
Oh, and that's caught Cned. He's stunned up. Wait, Starxo's filling the gap. They haven't been able to springboard off the back towards the side. This could be so dangerous. Yeah, a flying Starxo's very dangerous. Takes out Nukkye, and then managing to just somehow keep that gap safe between site and backside. Link catches the backline lurk. Avova's not going to have the impact he wants. Cned pushes in. They want this one done, and they get it done. It's 10.
Set G2.
Okay, so they're going for that pinch towards A-Link again. Similar scenes, we've seen it before.
The rolling
Mixwell,
thunder.
the timing a little off. They've got B site, but there's also a lockdown in response here. Mixwell just wants out. He just wants out. He's had enough, man. He's been through the walls there. Tommy goes up, Meddo, no man's land. Vakk to the right, excuse me. Yeah, Vakk finds Meddo from that connector side. They've re-aggressed towards it. Yes, the plant's in, but can they clear the backline? Flash comes in to at least maybe stun them for a second, keep them off. This smoke goes up. The backline closes coming in, but does anyone deny the defuse? They do. Back on it, they haven't got it to halfway yet. Cned just puts his body on the line, and G2 are just holding on to this. The defuse, though, no one's stopping it. It's come through. Link's push C long, he's cleared this. They're going to be there quick. As long as Starxo's good for 1, maybe 2, it's still game on. Starxo's found Mixwell. And that's the front line dealt with. Now he waits patiently with that shorty. Now his support's on the side, but they're sitting towards CT. They don't want to get caught in no man's land, and rightly so. But now here comes the pressure.
My God.
Oh, he tries to make a run for it. Hoody and Meddo. There's the Meddo they needed. Oh, you're right. First swing had to be divine, and it's pretty much solid. No trade. Paranoia might have actually just caught Hoody as well. He's clearing as quickly as he can, but time is now becoming his biggest opponent.
Teams over to NA use Breach as a counter into that Sky for very fast showers control on the attacking side. So there is that option potentially, but Skies are expected.
It is so important. If there's one map I want to see Link on Brimstone in one particular spot, but seeing it is over on the KO.
E2 in their selections. Oh, here we go. It's third map here. Elimination on the line. And the rest of the year looking real free if you don't do the damage now. And
How quickly
they've
Starxo
committed
did.
to this war.
But what? Starxo's going to find all 3 of the kills with G2 actually progressing all the way through. Market Nukkye now going to try and find something on the backside of this. We'll find the first, but second just slipping through his fingers. Avova, the last man standing now. Starxo going to catch him just open onto Mixwell.
Banger. Nukkye's still there. Okay, that's nice work. Nukkye
He
actually
wanted to
leant
try it.
forward. He leant into that. He's feeling himself now. Fully flash. Meddo can't do anything. Try to play that off angle, but Nukkye's he's a nuisance, but he's not necessarily a pro with. Not going to utilize it. And there's the ult coming in. That was something in the back pocket that they had to put into play if they got that plant, which they do. And he's actually, oh, that's smart. He's taken that away from them, so they won't be able to get that operator, even if they get that round, or at least be harder to get hold of. And it looks like they're just kind of playing for keeps here. Yeah. Use that ult to keep them safe on the way out. No vision, so gonna keep these rifles.
With the sheriff in hand, expecting him to try and come through, and actually will find it, yeah.
Nice. Don't know if he'll be able to keep that, though. So, yeah, he's going to accept his fate. Go down, but... Now, the secondary element is they do have those smokes coming in. And there it is. So, Seekers... Oh, that's actually sick. It's just going to deny the Seekers any progress for the start. But it is going to be the null command coming in, so they should have relatively easier access to the site. TP was noted, so that's going to be taken by Hoody and Avova. Where did Hoody just find that kill? How? Flash now back up. He's got another one in another second. Nukkye now making that progress start through Hookah. Hoody is doing serious damage. Danger from elbow as Ling looking to try and commit towards CT swing. Mixwell all too aware of what you wanted, and Acend get burned to the ground. The suppress kind of keeps a little bit unchecked from G2, from Acend trying to make that progress up B long. Quick flash. The wall's timing. Not bad. Actually going to keep them with their vision. Get to kind of play out of elbow again, but no commitment. The Bim Steeken goes down. And again, still showing presence, but they should note that something's up here.
Mixwell's felt no pressure here, so he's still posted, and yeah, he will be rewarded for his patience. Actually, sticks around to try and find the second.
Would be incredible.
Oh my God.
A missed shot from Mixwell. That's so dangerous. Ult comes in. Nukkye's stuck. He can't get out of it. Link's got him dead to rights. And a 4v3. How have they worked this out? The TP was taken. They're off towards the B side. Do they just jump this? There will be a spot here. Meddo can see it. He's got one. Cned on a critical trade. Going to get the upgrade too and get towards the site now. They need that plant and they need it 10 seconds ago, but Avova finds Vakk. And now this is all in the air still. Plant finally going to come in from Cned and it's all on Avova. The clutch king of yesteryear. Doesn't get noted. Gets it.
Oh my God.
He gets the tag and he gets both. Avova finding two. Rolling back the years, this man.
Force isn't called upon just yet.
Flash.
Okay. Oh, pop flash. Nice to give him the angle. Force off Mixwell. Paint shot towards back of sight. Mixwell has to fully dip out of there. That's actually brilliant. That's given them so much more freedom, but Avova's still on the site. No one's checked on him yet, and you can't leave this man unnoted. Him and Hoody doing just damage after damage. Absolutely pumping it out, and Hoody's still standing.
During that downtime. Now the task even more difficult. Look at it. Monster to readjust.
30 seconds
Okay,
left.
they know Hoody's around. They've got to know he's around. The pre-fire on the corner, but he's still playing deeper in elbow. There it is. Caught in the reload. Hoody's still finding incredible impact, but it's a 1v2. It's not impossible. It's just improbable. Meddo position now given away. A tap on the spike, and Mixwell going to go towards elbow. He has no time to go elsewhere. He needs a pick now.
10 seconds left.
And he's not been given one. This is now going to be really difficult. Going to put at least a little bit of utility to try and deny the jump out a window. There's a push, gets another. He needs the kill. Oh, he couldn't get it in time.
Meddo even faces on that.
Catch Hoody. So this could be the gateway to go, but there is a double stack here. Avova joining him, but now should have been noted off the back of those shots. Yeah, Boombot going to come through and confirm it. TP taken, he gets out of danger. And actually the other one, Vakk catches him through the wall. That's everything. That site now vulnerable. You've got a little split coming in through Hookah. Pop flash, no. Flash to the back of the site. Don't know if it caught the player there. I don't think it did, no. So site will be theirs, but there's two sitting towards CT and, well, one towards elbow quite early on.
Nukkye does have the showstopper, though. Actually, the pace are nearly catching off the gravity well.
Seeker's gonna force them back a little bit. Monster gonna pop the ult as well. Maybe gonna combine that as well with it. Yeah, everything poured towards CT. It's a lot on Avova here, but again, position somewhat given away, struggling to find the impact on this, and there's 2 players on the other side, 3 really. So a bit of a split fight. So if Meddo can find the timing, maybe Nukkye's just gonna unleash, send it, gets it. Link now down, but a quick trade out. Starxo still doing the best he can, but it's not over yet. It's a 3v2. Somehow, some way, G2 again are pulling this back off, and Monster sat on the very edge of his smoke, praying that someone falls foul to it. Oh, and it's not gonna happen. Mixwell finds it when needed, and G2 pull it off again.
I don't know.
Still doing Nukkye things, you know what I mean? You put him on this map, you give him that raise, it's always gonna look so diligent. But man, this has been something to note. Uh-oh. Okay, rotations are coming in because they're feeling that pressure. 2 smokes for Link, but the timing's gonna be everything. They could just get ahead of this. 1 pop flash and they're through. Big information found, sure, but there's the pop flash and they're through. It's Hoody decimating 2. Vakk and Link go down, and that's the sight.
Could argue should be the round, honestly, with how this setup looks. The Trailblazer going to slow things down. Meddo able to reinforce here with the poison orb. Acend have it all to do on this retake.
Okay, that's a good start. It's not the perfect. It's not what you're going to dream about at night, but it'll get you the step towards the side there. Nukkye now burned down to 2, still tries to stand, can't get it. Starxo's got maybe a say in this matter, a 3v3 now, but they have to get past the site in a bit of a whiff.
Somehow, Acend still pressuring through here. A 1v3 presented for Avova. Gonna fall at the first hurdle. Starxo finds 3 on the pistol round. Another amazing pistol round from Starxo.
My liking here. Now, Monster, does he find this pick though? If he does swing, yes he does, and Who's got the gun out? Doesn't quite get it yet, but Starxo does find Meddo, so there's still damage towards the site, and the plant didn't come quite in, so Hoody now has to take up that job. Plant now down. Seeker's coming through. Starxo wants to work off this, gets the angle given, but Mixwell just holds down Mouse one man. He's spraying and praying for this one. And well, it's Hoody answering the call. Link last alive, a 1v3. Damage has been done here, but Nukkye just playing time, man. Oh, play silly games. Win silly prizes. Link now going to take a little bit more space. He's got a phantom off the back of this, and okay.
G2 looking to slow things down now with his default. Acend have to find something here. That gap's just too big if G2 find their 12th.
Insurmountable at that point. Barely got to see, Link potentially in the position you'd love to have seen it. G2 have been winning out every fight they've been given. Not particularly cleanly, but I mean, it's 11, isn't it?
So few things about this series have been clean. It has been an absolute bloodbath.
Yep. So what do they do with it now? Cned with the first real attempt at something.
Past the smoke, though.
Okay. Nukkye's ahead of it. There it is. Acend just left in tatters. And Vakk's been noted. They've lost all validity to this. Nothing's looking comfortable. Nothing's looking good. The flash isn't hitting, but the shot does. Meddo goes down. Pop flash has to be perfect. It's good. Mixwell eats it, but he actually gets to keep his life. Cned does find Hoody. They're still doing damage. They're doing what they can here.
Oh no!
Times. What do they have left for us? The ult invested towards B, and G2 begin their steps towards that site. Now the Nightfall note it, and the spam, they're so aware of their intent, so close to Monster, but it's Meddo to draw blood first. Starxo's gone down, and now Cned's all alone. Divide comes in, do they still commit down this path? They want to try and find the information, they get both. They know where both players are. Hoody's got all that info. Flashes and says, hey, you guys can stay there, that's cool. We'll take the site, but the swing, but the answer back is twice as resounding as now Cned and Link, the last two alive.
Spike planted.
And there's a fight already beginning here. Avova so aware of what Cned may want to achieve, and the achievements are being squandered as Link has to face it. The music starts to play, and G2 now 1 moment away, 1 kill away from keeping their life, keeping a chance to live on. And Link's trying. Every corner contains a threat, and it's Meddo to do it.